Good evening and welcome to the channel's studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. US forces have boarded a ship carrying Iranian oil in the Indian Ocean. It comes as the Deputy Speaker of the Iranian Parliament said Iran had received the first tolls from shipping in the Strait of Hormuz. He did not say who paid the tolls or how much they were. On social media, Donald Trump said he had ordered the US Navy to shoot and kill any boat laying mines in the strait, while claiming in a separate post Iranians don't know who their leader is. Two trains have collided head-on at a level crossing northwest of Copenhagen, leaving 5 people critically hurt and 13 others with less serious injuries. The trains were travelling early on Thursday on a line linking the towns of Hillerød and Kagerup in the North Zealand area of northeast Denmark, with a total of 37 people on board. It's unknown what led to the crash, but Danish TV had reported that all the injured had been taken to hospital by air or by ambulance. The local mayor said he was deeply shaken by the incident. A total of 518 people died in Tanzania from unnatural causes in the wake of widespread protests that followed last year's general elections. That's according to a commission set up to investigate the violence. However, the commission chairman did not say who was responsible for the deaths and recommended further investigations. Opposition parties and human rights groups have accused the security forces of unleashing a brutal crackdown on anti-government protesters. President Samia Suluhu Hassan was declared the winner on the 29th of October with 98% of the vote, which the opposition described as a mockery of democracy. Just hours after the Zambian government said it had taken possession of the ex-president Edgar Lungu's body, a court in South Africa where Lungu died has ordered the body to be returned. It is the latest twist in a 10-month saga over what should happen to his remains following a long-standing feud between Lungu and his successor, Hakainde Hichilema. The government has long maintained that as former head of state, Lungu should be honoured in the country and buried alongside his predecessors in the special presidential burial ground in the capital, Lusaka. But Lungu's family wanted a private burial after negotiations with the government over the funeral arrangements broke down. Rodrigo Duterte, the former president of the Philippines, will stand trial for crimes against humanity after judges at the International Criminal Court confirmed his charges. The 81-year-old is accused of the extrajudicial killing of thousands during his deadly war on drugs between 2011 and 2019. Those charges that were unanimously confirmed by pre-trial judges who had substantial grounds to believe that Duterte had committed the alleged crimes. The confirmation of Duterte's trial comes after several appeals by the ex-president to be released from detention, where he has been held for more than a year. Pope Leo has criticised the treatment of prisoners in Equatorial Guinea as he visited a jail known for its dire conditions. He addressed the nation at a mass that drew some 100,000 people, including the country's leader and the world's longest-serving president. Pope Leo said, "My thoughts go to the poorest, to families experiencing difficulty and to prisoners who are often forced to live in troubling hygienic and sanitary conditions." He then visited one of the toughest prisons in the country. Oil-rich Equatorial Guinea, a country with a poor human rights record and vast income inequalities, is the Pope's final stop on a 4-nation tour of Africa. Brothers and sisters, you are not alone, he told them. Your families love you and are waiting for you, and many beyond these walls pray for you. And even if some may fear being abandoned by everyone, God will never abandon you, and the Church will stand by your side. And 2 runners sacrificed personal bests to come to the rescue of an exhausted competitor at the Boston Marathon. AJ Haridase was clearly struggling in the final stages of the race. Aaron Beggs was the first to stop to pull him up off the ground after he fell and could not get up. With Haridase still struggling to get to his feet, another runner, Robson de Oliveira, stepped in and the pair put their arms around him to help him cross the finish line. The incident was filmed by several spectators who witnessed Haridase falling shortly after the 26-mile mark. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the channel's studios in Lagos.